Welcome to the Sewing and Quilting podcast. I never make an introduction, so I've decided that we're going to make an introduction today and let you know what we talk about. So every single Sunday, I produce a live video like it is now. So it's totally raw. So there's nothing edited about it. What you see is what happens totally on live on a Sunday. And obviously you may know that I do sewing tutorials every single Wednesday. So if you want something like serious and like, you know, this is what you get kind of thing, like, so you're going to watch it and like watch your 10-minute video tutorial and you can go. The sewing podcast is a bit more like a chit chat, getting to know each other, because I want to get to know my community, because there is so many of you now. I am literally at 3,600 subscribers right now, and I'm just like overjoyed, and I love each and every single one of you, and I would love for you to say like hi down in the comments below. It's nice to have people talking back, and the point in the podcast is that I kind of want it to be interactive. I don't like when I say it's a podcast, you're always like, you know, it's like somebody you listen to and you don't want to interrupt them because it's like a podcast thing. I really want this to be more like interactive, where we can like all chat about like everything that we're doing, and I want it to be like a social thing. Maybe I should have just called it the Sewing Social. Should I have called it social in that podcast?
I don't know. Why it's not supposed to be just sewing, it's supposed to be like a chit chat.
It was a sewing, quilting. What was that?
Painting. I've got paint on me. I don't know why I've got paint on me still. I've been painting again.
Were you painting today?
I've done a bit of painting, yeah, but it's like just touching up here and there and doing the back of the door under the stairs. Because I've never ever painted that. I kind of want to say
that it's like, is it the sewing, quilting and decorating podcast?
It is at the moment. It probably will be as well for a bit. Anyway, I've got to do the landing.
I'm probably going to be really hot with this jumper on. A conversation. I like that. PJ said call it a sewing quilting conversation, so then people can like feel like they can join in, because I don't want people to feel as though they can't talk and it's like shh. If you interrupt me, I'm going to be really annoyed. No, I want you to join in.
Join in. Chat with us.
So Roberta, what you're doing? I want to know what you're doing.
Hello. You've got to tell me who's on, because I don't know. I can't see.
I know, my mum can't see who's on because my mum... So, long story short, I live in Canada and my mum lives in the UK, even though my mum wants to come to Canada, and we would love that to happen, but we can't do anything about that just now because of the thing. I daren't call it anything, the thing.
Yeah, the thing. Yeah.
So I'm obviously originally from the UK, and I emigrated to Canada because I wanted to get away from my mum. No, I was joking.
I want to show you these. Can you see that? Am I doing look?
Do you know what? One second. I'm going to change it to speak of you so people can see it. Explain what you've done.
Well, I've got a pair of Cassie's baby shoes, and I've never wanted to throw them away, and I kept thinking I need to do something with them sometime. And I did this with her little shoe, and I made it into a pincushion. So Cassie can have one and I can have one.
Oh, seriously? Is that what you've done? That's cute.
Yeah. Has anybody else done that with a baby? Any baby things, baby shoes or things that they've had?
Can you show the actual pincushion part? Like, I can't see the pincushion part. And you're going to have to start speaking because I started speaking.
It's inside the actual little shoe where you would put your little foot in. I actually kept tights, dinner tights. I've washed them, but I kept tights and I put them in there, and then I've got some blue fabric and just put blue fabric inside. Well, I thought it was just so cute, isn't it?
It is. It's really cute. I didn't want to start talking because I wanted people to see it properly. Camera woman here, amazing camera woman. When you watch it back, you'll see that I made it bigger for you to show your little shoe off, or my little shoe.
It's not working on mine. It's not working on mine.
Oh, it will. It will. You'll see it back. You don't have the controls. I have the controls.
Oh, I see.
So Roberta says that she loves it. She loves it. Loves this little baby shoe. Why did you choose blue?
You like you. Why have you seen the background? Your background. I thought that was your favourite colour.
Oh, okay. Is it teal or blue though? Is it teal?
Well, I don't know. I suppose it is a blue, but it's as close as I could get to teal, really.
So what did you use around the shoe? Was it a piece of lace?
Yeah, some lace, and then this was like a blue little bow as well.
So cute. I love how you're trying to find your camera.
I know.
You watch this back, you're laughing.
No.
She's going to be knocking the camera over in a minute. Mum, I'm surprised you haven't got a wardrobe for that mess behind you.
What mess?
That mess. The coat hanger rack thing that you've got.
Oh, right. Can you see that?
Yes.
Well, I bought that because I did have to use it at one point because I didn't have a wardrobe because I was doing my bedroom. So I bought that for my clothes. And I mean, that didn't fit all my clothes on, but it fit most of the clothes on.
That is not all of my mum's clothes, by the way. She bloody wishes. Gee whiz. Stop woman that goes out every bloody week buying new stuff.
I do. I go in the sales. I think it's marvellous. Blooming heck. I mean, I got these.
And now it's going to be the clothing haul.
Honestly, God, because those are those. Did I show you? Those are those trousers I got you.
Yes, you did.
But these trousers should have been, I don't know how much it is in Canadian dollars.
I love how you still can't find your camera, can you?
No. It's like £35, and they ended up being something like £1 something. I mean, I got you like those ones, and these ones. They probably won't show you, right? Those are trousers. And these lemon ones, these are lemon.
See, do you know what? I'm slowly turning into this person who likes yellow. And I don't know what it is. And I think it's your fault. It's your fault.
And some shorts.
See, I like them.
Yeah. All that cost, I don't know how much it is in Canadian dollars. It's like they were £10. £10.
So I don't know what it's like anywhere else in the world, but in Canada right now, a lot of the stores actually missed summer because of the thing. And a lot of them just didn't bother bringing any summer clothes in. So I was out trying to find like shorts just recently, just at the end of sale, and nobody has anything. I was lucky to find the ones that I'm wearing. I don't know why this has come about a clothing thing, but anyway. baggy shorts, which I think are really cute.
Yeah, they're nice then.
I'm kind of holding on to summer. I'm wearing like a long woolly top. Actually, it's got a great big hole in the back of it though. And my shorts, I'm holding on to summer. You're not gonna go. Yeah, because I live in Alberta. I moved to a place that goes to like -35. I mean, I don't know. I don't mind it. You kind of get used to it.
It's okay. I'm saying it's nice because I don't know if anybody's been to the UK, but it's very damp. And it's even if we do get snow, it's like wet. Where in Canada it's dry, and the estuary there, it's very, very sort of like damp here. It's
I know
not
what you mean, because
I prefer to come over there for winter.
Well, I prefer you to come over because what generally happens is like, you know, my husband goes to the UK and then my mum comes over to Canada and then we spend like 2 weeks together, which is like awesome. And basically, what was my point? So, oh my God, again. It was a point. No, that was it. There was a time when because I don't like going back to the UK basically, and that's why like Neil goes back on his own. I just don't like it. I prefer to stay here because it's still kind of new to me. And when you come over, it's kind of like nice for you because you know, to go on trips and stuff. And when I went back to the UK, like, I don't know, what was it, like 4 years ago or 5 years ago? Like, and it was cold. Even though the snow wasn't there, it gets into your bones and you just feel wet all the time. It's weird. It's absolutely weird. It's weird for me going back in the winter and feeling it again.
Yeah.
Because even though it's cold here and it gets, you know, like it doesn't get to -35 all the time. I mean, like it's probably like -25 most of the time, most of winters. But it can still like be like blue skies and like the sun is shining and it's nice, you know? It's not, I don't know, it's just nice.
It's quite light though, it's like darker here. It's quite dark. It's like it's dark now and it's like 7 o'clock in the evening. It's dark.
Oh, well, it gets dark anyway in most places in the winter. Roberta says that she's hand piecing My Green Tea and Sweet Beans Quilt by Jen Kingwell. Is this a new one? Do you remember her saying
Have you started a new one?
That's 2 new ones. Is that the same one? Hand piecing My Green Tea and Sweet Beans Quilt. Oh no, that's one quilt. I thought she was saying she was doing My Green Tea and Sweet Beans Quilt. I thought she was doing 2, but I think that's one quilt.
So what's that?
So
then? What's that? Is that a fabric or is it some kind of a
I'm gonna search it. I'm gonna search it to see what she's doing. My Green Tea. And was it green beans quilt? I want to see what it looks like. Here you go. Oh, that's really pretty. Oh, that's so me.
Oh wow!
Can you see that?
Yes, only just. You have to send me a picture of it later or whatever. Oh my gosh, that's really, really. Oh, that's beautiful.
So it's Green Tea and Sweet Beans by Jen Kingwell. That's very cool. I wonder if Roberta was the one. I've been just posting some. I've been posting some polls just recently on my YouTube channel, and I'm wondering if Roberta was one of the ones that said, I just like the pattern and I don't care how difficult it is because that looks difficult.
Yeah,
Well, it's not difficult. It doesn't look difficult. I think there's a lot to it.
It looks really nice. I like it.
It looks like it's applique. Oh, here you go. No, she says, no, I've been working on this for a couple of years. I'm trying to finish 4 quilts before I start. Listen to this. He says, no, I've been working on this for a couple of years. I'm trying to finish 4 quilts before I start on something new. So her max is 4.
Wow.
I like that. Oh, I've got a new person now. Michael. Say hi to Michael. Hi, Michael. He says that my wife is very much good sewing. Good, awesome. Yay!
What does she do with her quilts? Does she give them away or?
Yes, that was another thing because when I did my quilting poll, I was doing a poll on YouTube, and I asked people like, what do you make quilts for? What do you predominantly make quilts for? And one of them was like, I make baby quilt. Did you see the poll, Mum, or not?
I did, yeah.
So one of them was I just make baby and crib quilts because I want to blow you out of the water to prove you that not everybody makes stuff for babies. Babies and quilts, and there was charity quilts. There was I make them for myself, and I can't remember the other one that I had. But yeah, Roberta, do you keep the quilts yourself or do you actually give them to people? Because that was it, because my mum kept on saying, you can't just keep making quilts and just keeping them all. Do you? Why do you keep making quilts and just keeping them all? Well, Michael says he's not great at English. I'm not too bothered. It's okay, I can understand you. I'm not great at English either sometimes.
Neither am I.
Oh, he's put a patch on a jacket. That seems to be a guy thing anyway. I know a lot of people in the military do a lot of their own sewing patches and stuff like that. I've seen a lot of people in the military actually like sewing and stuff. It's actually, I don't know why I find it shocking, but I don't know. I can't pronounce where he's from. Sigonia is not rich country. We give quilt to poor children of little country. See, I kind of do want to do something for charity eventually. I know the police here, they like to have like quilts, and they'll give the quilts to like, you know, like if you go to like, if somebody's like house has burned down, or like, I don't know, some calls and stuff like that they answer to and stuff, they'll give like quilts to like kids like that kind of thing. And I thought that would be a nice thing to do. PJ's in Vancouver, BC. I am a new quilter and donate to shelters for the homeless and hope to include animal shelters soon too. See, animal shelters, that's one of the first things. No, I did. Tell a lie.
Yeah.
I used to make beds for cats and little animals, didn't I? And I stopped doing that. But I donated all the ones that I had to donate to. And I know somebody else who like keeps all the scraps and stuff of the like quilting stuff, and I know like put all the scraps inside of them like animal shelter things that they do, little beds, and then they donate them to the animal shelters. Yes, and the homeless. I think a lot of people. There's some people in Edmonton, some of the quilt girls that donate to like the homeless. I think I saw a post not too long ago where like some quilt girls have got together and they literally just like left some quilts like at the back door of a homeless shelter, which is really cool. Oh my word, I can't keep up with the comments today. Thank you. This is a conversation now. Woo! See, Michael, you might not be very good for English, and I'm telling you right now, I am so not good at pronunciation. If you would have watched any of my other videos, you would know that. Oh, I struggle. Okay, so Roberta says, Roberta just makes me laugh. Every time I see a comment, I know I'm going to laugh. She says, I'm pretty selfish. I usually make the top and put it in the closet. But now that I have my mid-arm, I can finish them and let my family fight over them. Fight, fight, fight. That's too funny. That is too funny. Please stop making the tops and putting them in your closet. But no. No, 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 no. See, I love quilting. It's the piece. I can't stand the piecing. I just want the piecing done so I can get quilting. And other people can't stand the quilting and just want to do the piecing. Isn't that funny, hey?
I suppose you all have favourite parts and things, isn't it? It's like when I'm decorating, I would, you know, it's getting, oh, is that Earl?
That's Earl. He's like,
yeah. Yeah.
Go on, Mum, sorry. I'm interrupting you again.
When I'm doing me decorating, I hate, it's like sometimes you've got to wash all the walls down to get the paste off, because I've taken the wallpaper off now, and I've decided I was going to, that wallpaper, some of it, but I was going to emulsion the other part of it. So it's like washing it all down and prepping everything. And I really don't like it, but you have to do it.
I actually like, do you know what? You just reminded me about something, right? So, you like cleaning.
I know, but it's just, I do, but you can see the thing straight away, can't you? It's like when I'm doing something like decorating, I've got to wash stuff down and sand things down. I don't like it. It's just
not necessarily because you're washing down. For me, if I was like quilting, would be me having to cut all the pieces.
Yeah.
I don't like cutting all the pieces.
Exactly. It's just like having to wash everything down and sand everything down. I would just rather get...
Because all you want to do is get going. I just want to get going. You know what I mean?
You've got to paint it. You've got to wait for it to dry. Then I can do me decorating and whatever I'm going to do on it. It's just... I just hate having to do all the prep work.
So Roberta says, I help with Quilts of Valor and with Quilting Guild. And we also do project... So is it Linus or Linus? What's Project Linus? I have to search again now. Project Linus. Welcome to the official website of Project Linus Canada. We volunteer. So I learned so much from you guys. I want to know what this is. So you make stuff for children who are seriously ill, traumatized, or otherwise in need of a hug, through the gifts of new handmade washable blankets, quilts, afghans, and lovely crafted by volunteer blanketers. Oh, that's lovely as well.
That is
that's almost like the thing that you wanted to do, wasn't it? Because you wanted to do something for
the babies, you know, like knitting that little cardigans and jumpers and things for
the premature babies, yeah. See, oh.
I know.
Thank you, Roberta. So, Roberta, you're in Canada. Why do I think you were in the US? I thought Roberta was in the US.
Oh, I did as well. Is she in Canada? We're back in Canada.
So she in Canada? Michael says, Quilts goes into the hands of children, as is food. I hate about hearing about poverty and stuff. It's horrible.
It's awful.
I don't think in this day and age that we should be hearing about that kind of thing.
No, I don't either.
It's upsetting. Did I ever show my pumpkin? I did, didn't I?
It's lovely.
I think I did.
It's good.
I'm going to show my pumpkin again. I have no idea why. So, I'll tell you what, I did find some stuff, and I want to show this off because it's kind of cool. So these are some samples when I was at a quilt show, and I was some samples of what that Babylock Solaris can do. I'm not paid or sponsored to show this. I'm just showing them because I think they're neat. And also, I think that some people don't understand what an embroidery machine can do. So I just want to show you what some of these like really cool embroidery machines can do. And yeah, I need to do something with these things. So I need to think of what to do with them. I mean, I can paint them as well, but the fabric that I use for samples aren't the right colour. But I'm going to change camera here.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. How amazing is that?
Oh, God.
Just think, right, what you could do is you could design a whole quilt, right? And then you could give it, and you could somebody could colour it in.
It looks nice as it is. It's
So
really good. I like it.
Leave it alone.
Yeah, leave it alone.
I could put sequins on it. I could put googly eyes on it.
No,
Don't leave it alone.
Wow, I love that.
You've seen this one because I think I decorated this one when you were here, didn't I? I decorated that one when you were here.
That does look nice painted, I must admit. Because I've seen that.
I really lost it. One of the retailers nearly poached this from me. He picked it up and started walking away. I'm like, hey. Give me my castle back.
That is lovely.
Isn't it cool?
Well, did you do it with fabric paint, did you say?
No, I didn't. I actually did this really bad. I did it actually with felt tip pens.
Yeah.
Yes. This is not with anything to do with fabric. So, obviously, this is an embroidery machine, yeah. And then, but I didn't have the fabric pens back then, so I was like, okay, I'm just going to colour it in with just Crayola pens.
Actually, put these in frames, couldn't you?
Well, I kind of did on the serger, I did this binding so I could show people what a serger can do with this binding and the decorative thread. So Roberta says that she's in Missouri.
Oh, right.
Okay, so that Linus thing must be in a worldwide thing then, because the Linus thing popped up in Canada, and that's why I thought you were in Canada.
No, you can, with those embroidery things, you could always put them in frames. They look absolutely gorgeous in frames, wouldn't they?
They look almost like somebody's painted them, and I love just the simple things you can do just on a, that is simple on the, that thing takes about an hour and a half to actually sew out on the embroidery machine. But these can be pieced and put into a quilt. You could piece these, these would kind of be your, a block kind of thing.
Right.
You could have this as a centerpiece, and you could do I don't know, fairy tale thing all around it, couldn't you?
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah. But I still think it would look nice in the frame.
You're gonna like. Actually, I'm gonna half these two.
Oh, wow.
See what I mean? I don't think people necessarily know what like embroidery machines do nowadays. And these are all built-in designs. These aren't separate designs. These are actual designs that are built in.
They look like tattoos, don't they?
Well, they do, and that's why I was going on about your friend that time that she should be a tattoo artist. I think they all go hand in hand, drawing, tattoo artist, and because Tula Pink, she used to be a tattoo artist.
Right.
And then she went on to design fabric.
Well, that girl is a tattoo artist now. She is. I think I was nagging her that much. Oh, wow. That's really amazing.
A rooster.
Pardon?
It's a rooster. Look how cool they are.
I know.
Are you just like gobsmacked, Mum?
I am, yeah. I don't think I've seen these ones. Where have you been hiding them? I've not seen
They were
them.
actually in a bag. They were in a bag from a show that I've not actually done anything with, and I really need to get some stuff done with them. I think you're going to like this next one.
Is it a baby?
No.
Oh, wow. Is he Giraffo? He's beautiful.
Aren't they cool?
That is, oh my gosh. That would look nice in a frame, definitely.
So Roberta, like these aren't patterns, these are done on an embroidery machine. It's the Babylock Solaris, like the first one. They've recently just brought out a Solaris 2. Like this isn't a commercial, I'm just saying about it because I think they look awesome. So like it's like the Solaris is it's a sewing machine and embroidery machine, but it's absolutely amazing. It's an absolutely amazing piece of kit. I'm blown away by the machine. Like it literally projects, you know, like if you were to do this, stitch this out, this giraffe, it'll project it onto the actual fabric, so you know exactly where you're going to actually place it. So if you were doing something on a quilt that's already done and you just wanted to put these, you know, this embroidery on, then you can do. And also another good thing about, I know it sounds really silly, it's really a simple thing, but do you know when you're trying to get like the bobbin area off and you want to get at the actual, take the case out of the bobbin area in order to clean it, you can actually just like flip it open. You don't actually have to unscrew anything. The whole unit like comes off, so you can get at like the bobbin space. So I mean, there's so many things about this machine that's amazing, but you should go and check it out. So yeah, so I'm not quite sure what designs the new Solaris 2 has. You might have to go and check. There's definitely a Facebook group that Babylock are doing right now for the Babylock Solaris 2. So you might want to go and check it out. I just think it's an amazing machine. Amazing. So while I've got this camera on, I am going to, because I've finished my quilt now, I've got my last video coming on Wednesday. So if you like to watch my Wednesday tutorials, Roberta says that's her dream machine. You could always like trade your current one in and see what you can get for it.
Oh, that's lovely. Oh my gosh. Oh, Cathy, that's amazing.
I'm going to change the view so it'll be bigger on my screen than it is on your screen. Come on, switch over to me. It's still showing you for some weird reason. I am going to just leave it on gallery. Okay, so this is my quilt. It's all done and I'm so happy. So the first bit that we did was like this bit here. and I did it all out of the rulers, remember? And yesterday I was like, I washed it. So you can see how much different it looks now. It's all kind of like bubbled up. And the tutorial that's on Wednesday that's coming up, so I always don't do them live. Pardon me. So the tutorial that's coming up on Wednesday is going to be about washing your quilt, because I didn't think there was that many resources out there for washing a quilt. So that's what's going to be on Wednesday. And yeah, and this part here, I didn't like it. I hated this part here. And it looks really different now. I think it looks really amazing, this part now.
Why? What do you mean? Why did you not like it?
I don't know. Like, I didn't consistently do it like everywhere kind of thing, but I don't know. I think it looks much better. 'Cause I did this all on the Babylock Tiara mid-arm. I didn't do it on my soprano. I did it on the mid-arm. And there's these like squiggly bits, but have you noticed how the squigglies, like you can't really tell the squiggly bits anymore because it's kind of all crinkled here. Can you see that?
Yes. Has it improved it by washing it, do you think?
It's changed the look, certainly.
Well, it looks all right to me.
It's definitely changed. And then there was these, I actually enjoyed doing these ones. I enjoyed doing this one and this one and this one, but I didn't enjoy doing this bit.
Right.
But yeah, I honestly liked the fact that I used all of their marking tools, because I've never ever used, I've never used a chalk marker. Well, no, I've used a chalk marker, but I've never used a fiction pen, and I've never used what was it? It was the iron. So I used the wash. It was the wash away, wasn't it? Because the pink was all done out of wash away. This one was done out of chalk. And then this one was done out of the friction pens. So I'm glad I used them all, because now I know which is my favourite. And I have to say that marking your quilt would have to be with a friction pen. I'm definitely all the way going with this. But what I do want to know is how cold does it have to be before it actually comes back again on your quilt?
It doesn't go that cold in your house anyway, does it? Not unless you're going to use it outside.
And it was funny. Remember my video? I was like, did I say that I couldn't get the same colour binding? But I don't think it's a bad match. This here is not the same as this here.
Is it not? It doesn't look.
It's off a little bit.
Does it really matter?
See, I'm doing it now. You can't tell, can you?
No.
So it's only off slightly. And then the back of it, I'm just blown away. I just think it looks amazing. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? And on my Wednesday tutorial, you're going to have to watch the Wednesday tutorial, because on the Wednesday tutorial, I'll show you all the back of this. It's just amazing. It's amazing.
I can't see it very well at the moment on this, do you?
I don't think I'm going to get a very good video of it. I'm just so happy with it. I'm so happy with it, because my favourite quilt so far was this quilt, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Now, the reason why my favourite quilt so far was this quilt here is literally because of this pattern. I don't know, the colours are quite nice together and stuff. But the one thing I don't like about this quilt is the back of it. So basically, I wanted to do a free motion quilt as a design. I can't remember. I think I did this on the Soprano. I actually think a free motion quilt this on the Soprano. And I basically wanted to just get movement on the star. So I just did like, it's kind of like a flame effect. Like, I don't know, just going in and out and in and out and in and out. Can't really see it on this brown bit. But the thing is you can see it on the back. And this is one of the reasons why I hate this quilt. And another thing is this was definitely, and do you know what? And this is why I tell you guys, label your quilts. I don't have a label on this quilt, and I don't know when I quilted it. I don't know what year I quilted it on. And I think you definitely need to have a quilt label. I think this is literally like my 4th quilt I ever did. And I think it was the first quilt that I tried to free motion quilt properly. And like, I'll show you, like, I was doing silly little things like this.
Oh.
Yeah. And the reason why this happens is because I didn't draw the bobbin up. And this is why you have to draw the bobbin up. If you get lazy and you don't do it, this is what's going to happen on the back of your quilt. So always make sure that you draw your bobbin up and then start your free motion quilting. Because I've got it on like several locations. Well, so when you turn it over, it just looks a little bit of a mess, and and there's some parts of it where I don't know if that's just been from washing, but I think there are some pieces of it that are actually creased. So it was at a time where, and you know what, this is what I love showing you guys all of this stuff, because I really think that I want to show you my mistakes, and I think I make myself a better teacher by showing you, like, look, these are the mistakes that I've made. I know exactly how I've made the mistakes, and I can tell you guys how not to make these errors. And I can also show you guys, I can literally show you guys, this is what happens when you do this. And this is why you don't want to do it, because it's going to look like this. You know what I mean? And another thing that I want to say is, when I say this on my Wednesday video, because I was new to free motion quilting, and I was never really did it before, whatever, go easy on yourself. Because what I think you should do is, or what I should have done is, so I did this with a brown thread. So what's going to happen is if you're a new free motion quilter, you can put, like, I could have put a turquoise thread in the bobbin, and I could have put the top thread as a dark brown. But however, if you're not good at your like stitch regulation, and like, been going fast and going too slow and going too fast around corners and stuff like that, there's a whole different ball game when it comes to free motion quilting, all different tips that you need to know. If I would have done it with 2 different tones, it would have probably looked a mess on the top as well as a mess on the bottom, because sometimes if you go too quick, you get eyelashes, you get, you might be able to see the teal coming through on the top. So there's loads of different reasons why I didn't do the 2-tone. And I think what I should have done was I should have had a dark brown on top, and I should have had a dark brown underneath and used that brown thread, and it would have been less forgiving, and this would have been like a #1 quilt of all time. But it's kind of like, it's my favorite, but it has its flaws. You know what I mean?
It's a shame, because them stars took you ages to make, didn't they?
It did take me, well, the stars took me ages, and I love how effective they look. And I also used holographic thread. Can you see that or not?
No, you can't.
No. Kind of use holographic thread in here, and I use holographic thread in this like border thing. But yeah, I feel as though I know certain things, and from learning from your own like mistakes kind of thing, you can help other people.
Yeah. I think if it
I went on a tirade there, didn't I?
You always do a mistake anyway. I don't care what anybody says. We all do like mistakes on stuff. I mean, it's like sometimes people go back and rectify it, and sometimes people probably think, oh, I'm not bothered so much.
But now I know like what causes stuff like that, then, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, that is too funny. PJ says it is not a mistake, but a teachable moment.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a nice.
I think that's basically what I was saying in my little tirade, my little rant there. Swiffy, is it Swiffy? Swiffy 2. Oh, that's a mouthful. And she just said, hi, Cassie.
Swift.
What else can we talk about, Mum?
I got these. I love these that you made.
Oh, I got these.
These, I love these. They come in so handy. I put my
Well, it's kind of what it shows you on the outside of the bag.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah. It's great.
That's too funny because I found my little zippy. Keep showing that a second because
it's cute. It's got a little picture on it as well. Big keys.
I found my little like do you know the circle pouch with the zipper? I was trying in vain. I was trying to actually clean out my closet and it didn't work. I love making them. They are so easy to make. They are super easy to make.
Are they? I'm going to have to watch one of your videos now to make them. I really like these. I love them. And it's like these other little ones as well. Your little purses you made with the purse studs on.
Yes, I like them.
So, do you know me thing for me glasses? I've got loads of them. Now another one with the thingy on, and it's got some wool in and stuff.
So I haven't done a tutorial for them either. So I'm going to do some. Yeah, I need to do some more sewing tutorials.
And you did something with Velcro on. The little hanky thing.
A hanky thing, isn't it?
Yeah, put my hankies in.
So they are so easy to make them.
I've never realised it's got a pocket. It's got a little pocket on it as well.
Put pockets on it, Mum.
It's got pockets on it. It's got Velcro.
How does it make that? I don't remember making it.
It's because I like Hello Kitty, isn't it? You made this ages ago. It was years ago. I love these little purses. It's just like, instead of when you in your bag and you're reaching around and there's things, you can see the different colours. I think that I have all these different things in my thingy and inside my pocket of my bag. And I can find what I need. It's even I've even got one, the one that you was going to throw away, and I told you not to throw it away. And where is it?
Just go on, everybody. What you all making? I want to know what you all sewing and quilting. Roberta's already told us what she's doing. What is everybody else doing? I want this to be interactive. It's not just me and my mum talking. I want you guys to start talking. Thirsty today.
Do you remember this one? I don't know if this one was one of the first ones you made. but it's got a funny thing underneath there. Can you see? I've got my keys in this one. I put my keys
That was
in.
That was one I've been asking why. Have you seen it though? That was probably why I was going to throw it away.
Yeah, you were going to throw it. When I said don't throw it away, I'll use it for something. And I put my keys in it because I'm always rooting around. It's like I'm rooting and tooting around in my bag for things, and it's just like you can't find them because everything's like loose. And that's the one I use.
can imagine my mum carrying this bag around, and she's got bags inside of bags inside of bags.
I personally think it's easier to get stuff because this one is that I've got me change in it. I've got all me change in that.
How did your change not fall out?
It doesn't. It doesn't fall out. It's safe. So I've got all of these and have them all in my bag. I just can find things.
I have all of these and I have them all in my bag.
I do. All of them. All of them.
So did everybody I want to know if everybody took the poll that I did. Did you guys see the polls that I was throwing up on YouTube? One sec, let me get into the right one here. Yeah, the first one was, when making a quilt, I mostly make baby crib quilts, charity quilts, myself. I don't quilt, but I would like to someday, or I don't make quilts and never will. So basically, the top two were, that they make them for themselves or they make them for babies.
I told you.
And then it was, when quilting, I mostly create pieced quilts, applique quilts, something that seems quick and easy, or I just like the quilt design. Difficulty doesn't bother me. So basically, nobody voted on applique quilts.
Oh, right, really?
So why does nobody, like, is that because you don't like to applique? Like, I wonder why nobody voted applique quilts. Let me know. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, all the way through this week, I am going to start running polls, and I want you guys to answer the questions, and on next Sunday, I'm going to read the polls out. And we're going to go through them. Oh, look, butterfly on the wall is here. Hi, butterfly on the wall. What are you making? We want to know what you're making. So PJ says, I am making a flower garden, I think it's called, out of scrap fabric. Then I want to try the machine quilting. So, Roberta, weren't you doing something called flower garden? I thought she was doing something called that. Somebody was doing something called that, yeah? Flower garden?
There was something
there was one where it was literally like there's like stuff all over it. It was like all different like blocks, and it definitely wasn't that green tea one. It was something different that somebody else had showed us. Or was it Jill? Jill hasn't been on for ages. Jill, if you're watching sometime like later on after this is filmed, just say hello and let me know that you're still here. Making a lot of masks to give to family and friends. Yeah, I think most people are doing that. It's called Bed of Roses by Laundry Basket Quilts. She called it Flower Garden. It's called Bed of Roses. So I'm wondering what to do after this. Do you know what, like, after you've made it, like, because I've been making this quilt now for like, I want to say 12 weeks or something. So it's been in my head for 12 weeks. And then after that, it's going to be like, oh, I've done it now.
Have you had it on
And
the
then I
bed
always
yet?
go, I'm not going to make a quilt this big ever again. And then I end up making another one in like 6 months' time.
Have you had it on the bed yet? Cassie,
So Roberta said that she did the Enchanted Garden. Okay. So Jill's the one that was doing the one with like loads of... Maybe that's why she's not on. No, maybe she should be on. Then she could be finishing Enchanted Garden and then she could be like, listening to us.
yeah. Have you had it on the bed yet, Cassie, your quilt?
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yep. That's Wednesday's tutorial, so you'll see it on the bed.
You know, she won't let me see anything. She will not let me see anything until all you lot see it. Do you really think that's fair? Making me wait.
I like how you said to our subscribers, do you know, she won't let me see anything until all you lot have seen it.
I've got to wait. Her mother. I've got to wait.
Because I feel as if I let you see it before everyone else, like you, I want you to have the same reaction.
So you know.
This is so
I don't have any privilege. I don't have any privileges.
Fall back in the line, mother, like everybody else.
Yeah. And everybody probably sees it before me because I'm a couple of hours behind anyway.
No, you're in front.
Oh, am I?
You're in front of us, but you're probably working when I release the video.
Yeah.
And then I shout at my mum because I'm like, Mum, have you watched the video? It's important. You have to watch the video.
Oh, she's shouting at me. And I might even be in bed. I'm sure when you said something like that to me once before, it was very early in the morning. So I don't know how that happened. I just don't understand it. There's something wrong. What's wrong? She makes me worry for nothing. She makes me worry for nothing.
Butterfly on the Wall says, please show your quilt I just got here. Oh, 1 second. And then my mum's going to turn around and say, no, I don't get to see it, so you guys don't get to see it. You can't really see it so well, though, Butterfly on the Wall, if I'm honest. I think it's going to look better on the Wednesday tutorial. It's because the camera on live is a webcam, and like I do all of my other filming on my phone. Like it's a different style of recording. I won't go into it.
Any justice, though, is it really that?
No, it isn't. And I think you're going to think, oh wow, when you see it on the Wednesday thing, it's going to be like, wow.
Right, God, that's good.
Do you know, Butterfly on the Wall just went, do you know what she just said to me? She goes, she just called you out, ha, 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 go, Mum. My mum just shouted at me on live video, and I'm like, I'm not 12 anymore.
It's still my youngest. It doesn't matter how old you are.
You're not too old for a spanking.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is the quilt so far. So you'll have to watch on Wednesday because this isn't doing it any justice at all. It really isn't. And it's all been free motion quilted on the mid-arm. Do you know, this is really nice and satiny. It's very nice. However, the thing about this fabric for using the bedding sheets for... So basically I was skimping out. I got a pack of bedding sheets, as you probably know. And I was basically using the flat sheet for the backing of my quilt. And but the thing is, it's really thin. It's thin. And I don't know if it's whatever. Let's see how it lasts.
I suppose you could use that both ways, couldn't you?
I can. It is definitely reversible. This quilt is definitely reversible. It's going to look, yeah. Because I will use it on the other side. Because the week after this tutorial, I'm going to show everybody how to do a pillowcase to go with the quilt.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you a really good way of doing pillowcases. Neil's just been to have his eyes tested. They were saying that, I don't know, did he do something when he blows something in your eyes? And he says, did they dilate your eyes? That he says that he's going to come back with one eye dilated bigger than the other. He says because they don't go down at the same time. So one ends up being like super dilated and the other one's like normal.
Oh my gosh. Right. Last time they did that to me, they did it on both my eyes. So why is that?
No, yeah, he's having it on both. No, he is. He's having it on both of his eyes. But he said that the dilation, it always goes down quicker than one eye than the other. So he's going to. He said he ends up with one eye super dilated and the other eye not.
Oh goodness me.
We're an odd couple. We just laugh at each other. So, but Van der Wall says, lovely. Thank you so much. So what do you reckon? Do you think we've waffled on a bit too much now? I think we've waffled on a bit too much now.
Yeah.
Okay, say bye, Mum.
Bye, Mum. Bye, Mum.
Bye, guys. See you Wednesday. See you next week. Bye.